Welcome to LMF Feeds. My name is Dr. Steve Duran, and I'd like to introduce you to LMF Feeds. What I hope to accomplish today is give you a bit of background on the history of LMF Feeds, tell you the values or explain to you the values we use to create the LMF products, what things are important to us and what things hopefully are important to you. We'll talk about the relationship of LMF feeds with PHN. PHN is my company. Talk about firsts that we've had in leadership with respect to ingredients added, with respect to technologies added. We'll discuss that. And then finally, we'll talk about some of the newest innovations we're bringing to feed, which are just starting to become available in feeds right now. LMF Feeds was founded over 40 years ago. In 1981, through a small mill at Deer Park, Washington, LMF Feeds first got their start. LMF began by making all feeds for all different species, but quickly specialized in making just horse feeds or small run specialty type products. This has grown through the years. Now LMF is available in 11 states, also in foreign countries as well. Feed is shipped to Hong Kong and Japan routinely. This production is primarily centered around two manufacturing facilities, Farmers Warehouse in Keys, California, and AFCO Distribution in Spokane, Washington. We also have feed toll milled for us in Texas as well. The values we hold true and hold dear at LMF Feed are several. First, we want to be of service to our customers. We want to make sure that their needs and expectations are adequately satisfied, and we can only do this by excellence in manufacturing, excellence in product development, excellence in feed formulation. So first, we want to concentrate on the health of the animals. We have feeds that are specific to horses in the western United States. Our forages are different here. We know that. We try to formulate feeds that complement the most important component in a horse's diet, that being the forage component of the diet. We freely share the knowledge that we have. We think that through education, we can make a more informed horse feed customer. We can ultimately make the horse healthier if their owner is informed of proper nutrition. And ultimately, this is going to serve our product line better. We also are very focused on success. Success in winning competition, success in keeping horses healthy, success in bringing the most cost-effective feed methods to the market. Research. Things change constantly in horse feed, and so are the LMF formulas. Not least costed, but innovations added. As new innovations are made in science, we're rapid to adapt these in the LMF products. Finally, commitment to the industry. LMF has been around for over 40 years, involved in the equine industry, and we're very committed to the success of that industry. LMF Feeds has partnered with my company, Performance Horse Nutrition, for their nutrition related technology. Performance Horse Nutrition is an equine only nutrition consulting company. Myself, Dr. Steve Duran, my business partner, Dr. Tanya Cubitt, we're responsible for all the LMF formulas. We want to make sure these formulas are up to date and as most advanced as they could be. One of the first things we did with LMF several years ago was to create feed formulas that are specific to the type of feed being fed. That being A formulas, which complement alfalfa hay, and G formulas, which complement the feeding of grass hay or grass pasture. LMF has been involved in a number of ingredient firsts. First, to adapt to new ingredients and utilizing these high-tech ingredients. For example, as mentioned, we have the A and G formulas. A formulas again to complement alfalfa. G formulas to complement grass. This was started in 1983. We did this with countless forage analysis, finding out how different these hays and pastures were, and we knew we had to complement those to properly provide nutrition to the horse. Yeast culture. LMF was one of the first companies to adapt the probiotic use of yeast cultures in horse feed. That started in 1992, 30 years ago. Chelated trace minerals. Enhanced mineral absorption, 1994. Continuous use since 1994. Organic selenium, a more bioavailable source of selenium. We started using that as soon as it became available in 2004. Natural vitamin E, a means of getting vitamin E to the animal in a more bioavailable or absorbable form. We started using natural E in our formulas in 2016. 2019, we realized that horses often have damage to their digestive system. We started using a novel product called Butapearl Z EQ at that time, which helps heal that digestive system from damage that caused leaking of bacteria into the horse's systemic system. LMF has also had many firsts with regard to feeds. For example, in 1993, we created a product called LMF Showtime. This was the first feed on the market that used super fibers, things like beet pulp and soy hulls, as highly digestible fiber sources with the same energy or calorie equivalent of oats, however, much safer for the horse. In 2004, we introduced LMF Senior, but we added glucosamine to our senior product. The first senior feed on the market that not only took care of the horse nutritionally, but also made the horse more comfortable as well. In 2006, we introduced the first low carb feeds, and still these feeds remain the lowest carbohydrate feeds on the market. These are feeds with no grain, no molasses for horses that have sugar sensitive diseases such as insulin resistance, Cushing's disease, laminitis, etc. In 2007, we created a product called Gentle Balance. This is the first performance feed in the United States that does not include any grain or any molasses. So this properly nourishes a performance horse, but does not make them have feed-related anxiety or hyperness associated with the feed. In 2014, another senior product was created, LMF Senior Low Carb, first senior feed with no grain or molasses. As horses age, they have less muscle mass, more adipose tissue, and naturally become insulin resistant. This feed helps combat that. And then in 2019, a very first low intake vitamin mineral source that can be fed to horses as a top dress, LMF Superdose. LMF has also been the cutting front or the forefront with respect to digestive aids. We created a product several years ago called LMF Digest 911, a product that you can feed to all types of different animals, contains a probiotic, a prebiotic, and B vitamins to stimulate appetite. A product that's coming out very soon is a product called LMF 911 Total Gut Care, a product that actually stimulates the healing of the digestive tract that has been damaged either through ulcers or different insults in the digestive system. We also have a product called Equine First 911, which is actually a product that you can utilize in a paste form for horses that are too ill to consume feed. Gives a method to increase probiotics, bacteria into the digestive system. LMF also has some new things coming. We have Butapearl Z, we're starting to include that in some of the products. That's going into more products to heal leaky gut syndrome. We've recently started to add chromium. Chromium potentiates the action of insulin, so it's very valuable in stimulating milk production, stimulating exercise performance in horses. And then finally, marine derived calcium. A calcium source is more available, increases bone density, helps fight the effect of acid in the stomach or gastric ulcers in horses. So LMF will continue to innovate. That is the job they've entrusted me to nutritionally, and we'll do that. We also entertain questions. So if you want more information about the LMF products, feel free to contact us at info@lmffeeds.com.